Hello and welcome back to the Netherlands in Victoria 2. I am Robot Genie, and we have quite the empire here. We got tons of Dutch Africa, and yeah, we just conquered three regions out of France. I am very happy about that. Um, Perhaps in another war, we can grab these three regions and get even more coastline. Because we're the Netherlands, I mean, we don't really care about these inner places. Like, what? Land surrounded by other land? What is that? Yeah, we want ports. And we just really, really slammed. We just really slammed. Who is it? I'll remember their name. France. France. Those guys. We really nailed those guys. And I think I can build a lot more stuff now because a lot of it was killed in that battle. So I'm gonna once again have to transport a whole bunch more armies up here for the next war. Bring more of the Asians and Africans and Koreans up to battle in my army in Europe for me. Yeah, I mean that's what we do. Uh, so I'm just constructing armies that hopefully are somewhat good. So we're gonna get a bunch of cannons here. We're gonna get guards. We're gonna get dragoons. We're still waiting on the tanks to be done. It's probably because tank factories aren't created and don't really exist. And yeah, well, we're creating 75 regiments. So I think we're gonna wait to guard these areas, or I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna defend such a large military front. It might be better still to leave all of our guys. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. What are you kidding me? I never expected to own all this. But now we have it. And I feel great about it. Yeah, we'll just, I don't know, build them up right there. Oh, we can add the Ottomans to our sphere of influence. Now, you should remember, Austria-Hungary, that's really what this was about here. It was about you trying to take the Ottomans from me. And yeah, I hope you like being humiliated once again. And I hope you drop out of great power status so I don't even have to deal with you. But unfortunately, everybody else is just as terrible as you are. So now we got factory stuff going on here. We're gonna open up all factories, subsidize them all. We're upgrade. Wow, that's a big factory in Normandy. Oh, we have just inherited some really good stuff. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. We have forcefully conquered some really good stuff. And yeah, we're gonna do all these things. But what I probably can't build a factory, huh? Now, yeah, we are not producing tanks. Yeah, no one is producing tanks in the world. So I want to produce tanks. Who has extra space? Goderland does. Normandy doesn't. Flandern does. Holland does. I want wait, yeah, I want to encourage tanks. Dutch Wallonia, encourage tanks. Friesland, let's encourage electricity stuff. Let's get some of this stuff here, guys. What was that? They're coming up and going away so fast. Does that mean they're getting funding? Let's just show. Oh. Deselect all. Tanks. Well, a bunch of people are building car stuff now, but no one's building tanks. So we're gonna select all again. Build some tanks. Build some tanks. I don't want cars. I want you to build tanks. Here's where not being able to build factories is kind of a pain, because at this point I just want them to build tanks, and then I'll subsidize the crap out of them. We're 6th in industrial power. Very nice. Yeah. Build some tanks, you guys. No, we don't really want to support pacifism. Deselect all. Got any tanks yet? Tanks, tanks, tanks. No research. We're not researching anything. What can we even research? Sure, economic responsibility. That sounds good. Now, can we expand all these Navy bases again? Oh my gosh, we can. That's a lot of clicking. I don't know if I want to go through and click all these again. It's a lot of work. A lot of clicking. Good thing we just have like infinite money. We really do. We really do have like infinite money. We have a ton. Metric crap ton of cash. And we're just going to expand all of our naval bases to level 6, which will give us just probably a ton of force limit. I don't even know how much. We'll just say a ton. And then I'm going to build all dreadnoughts with it and increase my apparent naval power, apparent military power by like 1,000 with it. So then I can be put into #1 spot in the world. I mean, we're going to catch up to Great Britain here, because the only thing that's been holding us back has been industrial power. Now we're at least at 1/3 of them instead of like 1/12 of their industrial power. We're doing better. Still far behind the biggest industrial powers, but we're not. 6th place is no joke, and it only took conquering 4 European regions. Perhaps we could conquer some more. But we need infamy to go down first. And I don't know, I think that's all of them. We're in favor of free trade. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just want... Italy, you're getting very, 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 very friendly over there, aren't you? You're gonna remove me from Sphere, and then I'm gonna have to attack you. They all of a sudden stopped influencing them. The Ottomans are mine. Netherlands. This is the secret dream of all Netherlandians. I guess they're called the Dutch. Either way, yeah. This is what they really want. Social Democrats. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're screwing up all my military investment. Oh, what's going on? Excellent. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I want military investment. I don't care. We're still gonna tax the middle class. Maybe I'll drop taxes on the middle class a little bit, because we're just making so much money. we're falling hand over fist into cash, and we've just about researched everything that we can. Oh, I don't want the population to change. Have we built tanks yet? Come on, people. Come on. Now, have they already maxed out all the areas that I... Have they already maxed out the places that I'm promoting in? No, they haven't. Like, there's going to be a huge... Now, maybe tanks require an input of cars, and there's no cars available, so nobody wants to buy the tanks. And they all know that. That could be. I wouldn't intervene immediately. I wouldn't put that past them. It looks like Argentina probably... yep, rebels took over in Argentina. So now we gotta re-sphere them. I'm gonna discredit Italy because they keep on rising up here, and it's really annoying. Intervene. Yep. Oh no, a military leader has died. Yeah, I think for the next war I might just turn back on auto leader assign, because I don't want to do it again. And I feel like we're in a good enough position where we can take a little bit of stupidity. Yeah, I mean, it'll be nice when we can build tanks and airplanes. I feel like there's probably no airplane factories in the world yet either. So I wonder if have we even unlocked airplanes? No, not yet. Africa can build more. Yeah, everybody can build more stuff. Tanks. We need tanks. Whatever factory starts building tanks is just going to make like so much money. I just bet they need automobiles as input to the tank factory, and so they have to build the automobile factories first, and that's only a guess. I don't think I can even really see it without being able to build a factory. I guess I could switch my government type so I could build a factory. No, I don't want to do that. I'm happy. I've gotten used to what our government type is, so I don't really feel like switching it at this point. I mean, there's a lot of car factories. They're doing well. What does it take to make a tank, and why is no one willing to do that? Okay, yeah, it takes like electricity, tropical wood, something, and cars. But we're actually making airplanes, but we're not making we haven't started making tanks yet. Whoa, research points? Yeah. Yeah, I want to cause a flashpoint in Picardy. Yeah. Good. I hope France does try to take it back. I'll beat back everyone for it. All right, we can construct airplanes. That's great. I'm gonna build some airplanes. Give me some airplanes. I don't know how to add airplanes into my army and what it does for army composition. but but by golly, we're gonna do it. Actually, we found out that place is actually terrible for attrition, so we're not gonna group up there. Wow, look at all these guys in Asia. I need to send a boat down here to grab more Asian armies to bring them up into Europe. It's really weird that when you load half of an army into ships, it'll leave the commander behind with the rest of the army. That I question that, the wisdom of that. It doesn't seem right. It seems like the general should go with the larger part of the army, where or with the part that's loaded in, because I feel like that's what they do in EU4. I feel like, like if you have like a 76 stack, right? Why would you leave the general with the three guys that are left behind? This is a little bit absurd. Something to remember, though. That does happen. We're gonna go for behaviorism first. Now, like I said, yeah, we've basically maxed out technologies. Yep, we're getting flashpoints. We're just trying to lower our infamy here, not be involved in wars. And there's a crisis brewing. So we do like crises. I have enough infamy where I could acquire one state, one region from someone. So there's no way I'm gonna not back the Ottomans. That's been great for me. And yeah, I mean, at this point we're kind of preventing Greece from forming. But it is something to note for when we play Greece that not always are these situations going to work out in their favor. This is the only game I've had where I've seen it not work out. I think I'm probably going to do a couple more recordings in this session and then probably give up on this game because we've gone pretty far, and then start the Greece one. I feel like we've done really well in this game. This has by far been my most successful Victoria 2 campaign. I mean, my US one, like, yeah, sure, I did well. I was first in the world, but, like, okay, is that really hard to do as the US? You're basically, like, safe. Although, it was my first game, It's, actually, somehow I avoided the Civil War in that game, not even knowing what I was doing, which is very surprising, because I think even people that know what they're doing have trouble avoiding it. And I was somehow just able to avoid it, being totally ignorant of everything, except for the fact that the Civil War existed. But that doesn't really matter if you don't know the game mechanics. All right, we're just creating armies here. Lots of armies, really. We're gonna build a lot of airplanes. Yeah, tons of airplanes. I wonder if France is going to try to take back their land from me. And we're still not building tanks. We can probably check to. Wow, if we research mass politics, the fascists gain a lot of ground. I don't think I want to do that. Let's research social alienation. It'd be great if that was something in governments that like they really chose to research. You know, I just imagine a bunch of people sitting down at like at a U.S. cabinet meeting, be like, you know what we should do now? We should research social alienation. It'll be great. Yeah. I don't know. I find that funny. We're getting close to to first in the world, mainly because of our crazy prestige and military. Our military is absurd, and if you scroll over it, most of it's coming from ships. So, yeah. So just be aware of that late game. A lot of the military strength comes from capital ships, and that maybe you should build them just because it increases your ranking. And if your ranking's higher, you get better trade. And if you have better trade, you make more money. So we're not. How can I get tanks? I mean, I think I'm doing everything that I can to promote the tank situation. I mean, we're encouraging automobiles, and the automobile encouraging thing. When you encourage automobiles, it increases the encouragement for tanks, airplanes, and automobile factories. You can't just encourage tank factories. You got to encourage all three. So they've chosen to go with the automobile section of that rather than the tank section of that. Let's see, I thought I was national focusing in more areas, more places. Oh, well, we're focusing on electronic stuff here. Yeah, and then we're focusing on tanks there. I don't know. I guess if they choose to, they will. I don't know what else to say. We have 27 million people. That's a large step up from like the million that we started with. Definitely. And yeah, I think this is probably the end of the episode right here. It's a good spot. So if you're liking this, make sure to like and or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.